Welcome Capricorn to your monthly love reading for July 2018. So let's look into what's going on with you. So Capricorn, so the overall energy and theme for you. The overall energy and theme for Capricorn for July 2018. So we do have a lot of you in suspension mode. So this is where you're not able to come to a certain decision. You know, you're at a halt, at a standstill because of someone else, or because you're just not certain about going back to the past, or maybe venturing into a newer future for some of you out there. So a lot of you are just taking some time for yourself to get your mind together. You could be dealing with a Pisces, but this is like a spiritual reflection and trying to maybe rise above something that's been really tense for a lot of you out there. So let's see. I haven't done this with anybody else, but let's see. The recent past. Let me see what some of you might have experienced in the recent past. Closure with an issue. Yeah, so a lot of times if you've gone through something that was very tense, it even could have been traveling to see somebody to have that final discussion about something, and then kind of stepping away, and now you're taking time for yourself to kind of surrender. So I feel like a lot of you may have just moved on from something or someone, maybe just an issue that you have with your romantic partner, and now you're trying to figure out where do things go from here. So let's see the energy of person coming towards you for Capricorn. Energy of person coming towards Capricorn. A relationship, and it's like a person's offering you to hang out, to go out, to start a new relationship, a new beginning, pregnancy even. Maybe it's a question that they have, you know, should we have this child, should we start this relationship, a proposal, even engagement. But for some of you, you might even just think about it, you're not really certain. Maybe you go along with it for a little while to see how things go, but a lot of you are being a bit cautious, maybe because of you just getting out of a situation with somebody, or the fact that you're still not over something that hurt you from the past just yet. So it could be a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, or just events, socializing, or a particular person that's a bit younger than you as well. So let's see your response. What is your response? Your response. Hold on. So the Ten of Pentacles. So two different things. So some of you, you're not able to accept this offer because you're still in a marriage that you deem as, you know, still active, and you're just shutting that person down. And for others of you, you are accepting it, and maybe you're thinking about plans to reach this goal of a happy home, moving to a different location, and maybe combining your assets in some way with you and your romantic partner. Now, it doesn't have to be a water sign. It could be any other person. So it just depends there. So a lot of you are stable, secure in a marriage or relationship. Now, it just has some issues with communication or something that happened with your romantic partner. Now, your partner's response, what might they do? All right, the partner's response, or romantic love interest, Capricorn. Cards. Okay. So all of that, and two cards came out. So we have the King of Pentacles, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles. So Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus for both. Now this could be, so you got four people showing up. The Hangman, the Page of Cups, and you got these two people here. So you could be trying to just work through things. Your partner may be trying to help you out financially, going to do different things, or even help you out around the home. Could be different things going on, but I feel like financial security and stability is there. They're trying to work on those things because they might feel that it's important. And others of you, the fact that you're either spoken for or somebody else is spoken for, they're home with this person, they're with them, so they can't really interact with you all that much, even though you might be attracted to that person. So that might be just for a few of you out there. For some, but I feel like they're, you know, on the up and up when it comes to responding to your needs. And maybe it's not even something that you have to say to that person. Maybe it's something that they kind of grew into after watching you, or just seeing how you handle different things when it comes to career. So let's see the outcome for the month for Capricorn. Eight of Wands, a lot of communication going on between you and that person and whoever you might be dealing with. So I feel like this is like fast communication coming in, phone calls, doing different things, staying busy, but it's still trying to figure out what you want. Let's clarify the Hangman. Clarify the Hangman for Capricorn. Yeah, you feel maybe rejected, something that you've been hurt. Sometimes this is getting into altercations or arguments and then having to kind of, you know, heal from those pains, or just feeling rejected in some way because something didn't work out, and that's why the world was there in the recent past. So something, you were shut down by something, and now you're moving on to somebody or something, a situation that's open for you to step into. So clarify the Ten of Pentacles for Capricorn. Do I get married? Do I stay where I'm at? Should we move in together? These kind of things are going on for some, and right now you might not be in the best mental state to handle these things, so you might need to take a little break, a breather, in some way. So some of you might be very indecisive, and a lot of you might just be working a whole lot, back and forth to work, doing different things and staying busy. And let's clarify the Eight of Wands for Capricorn. And yes, a lot of times this is freeing yourself up because you have the opportunity to communicate, get to know other people. But for others of you, you are just trying to just let things be, communicate, see how things might go with the connection, and to see if you and your partners are on the same page, to try to start a new beginning. And one more card, I want to clarify the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles for, that's your partner's or love interest response. Clarify. We have another person, so this is an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. If anything, energetically, this is them. You might be around a whole lot of people this month, just put it out there. So it might be really busy, but this might be an energy that person is giving off. It could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It could be male or female, depending on the energy that they give off. Male-male relationship, female-female relationship, but it's a energy of working hard, doing different things, trying to communicate, going back and forth, doing different things so that they can find stability. So this is part of like determination and being energetically prepared for what's to come or what needs to be done. So different people that might affect you in some way, but there are some good things going on. Some kind of rejection into something that's good though. All right, so let's see energies for Capricorn for July 2018. We have make the effort. It says great love is worth taking the steps that you're guided to take. Some of you might not be ready just yet to, you know, put all that energy into a specific relationship. Some of you have been, but making the effort does require other things though, financially, emotionally, kind of being open to somebody and taking a risk to get to know somebody by accepting an invitation to hang out, to go out, to party, to have a good time with somebody, or just in general until you meet that person. So let's see another card for Capricorn for July 2018. And romantic feelings. It says your feelings are real and worth exploring. Maybe it's something that you would like to explore, but something they might be too quick to do it just yet. That's why some of you might be holding back or staying with what you know or who you know. It just depends there. So the Page of Cups is still that younger energy, is somebody new or a situation that's new, something that you're not used to. So taking your time to get to know somebody still. A year or a year and a half or 2-year relationship, that's a good time, but it's not something that's old, you know. It's still something that has to grow, so it still could be something new. So let's see messages from the Fairies for Capricorn. One card. And then we have holiday. It says the answer you're looking for can be found during a vacation, retreat, or holiday getaway. So you taking a break, maybe doing different things. So you have the Fool and the Eight of Wands, maybe making plans to travel somewhere as you kind of have fun. Maybe it's a long road trip somewhere, you can meet somebody out of town. But I always try to advise people not to get into those long distance relationships. I mean, some people, it can work for some people, but eventually you'll have to come together to kind of build on something solid, to be around one another, to learn from one another, and then to have a good time. You know, the distance is there, but you know, just be careful with that. But holiday, that just depends on what might be coming up for you. So that's going to be a reading. I do hope that the messages, you know, do help you out. Also, the 4th of July, Independence Day is coming up. So for July, so that might be an invitation that you might go to and have a good time with a bunch of other people. That's why I feel like a lot of people might be surrounded. You might be surrounded by a lot of people. Maybe birthdays coming up for your love interest. It just depends who might be a Cancer and a Leo for some. Just depends. So that's going to be a reading. I do hope that the messages did help you out in some way. Tons of love, lots of light to you, tons of healing vibes. I wish you the very best, and you can always go to the website psychicloveheals.com to schedule something for you. Have a good one.